This learning is Le'ili Nishmas Broria Bas Chananya, Maseches Terumos, Perek Beis, Mishna Beis. Ein termin min atome ala Torah. A person's not allowed to separate produce that is tame, that it should be truma for produce that is tar. Because in addition to the reason that we learned in the previous Mishnah, there's another reason here, and that is that it's causing a loss to the kohen, because truma that is tame can't be eaten by the kohen. What the kohen has to do is burn it, and when he burns it, he can benefit from burning it, like for example, to make a fire. However, it's still causing a loss to the kohen that he can't eat it, and there's much less value to being able to burn it. The Mishnah continues, V'im taram, and if the person did separate tame produce to be truma for tar produce, so the halacha is that if it was sheigig by mistake, the person didn't realize that it was tame, so then truma say truma, the truma is a good truma. Umezid, and if the person did it on purpose, then lay also klum, the person didn't do anything, meaning the truma is not a good truma, and the person has to separate truma again. The Mishnah continues with a similar teaching. V'chein ben Levi shahayale meiser tevel, and so to a Levi who has meiser, which is tevel, and that is tame, meaning the Levi received meiser, but now the Levi has to separate from that meiser trumas meiser and give it to the kohen. Now this Levi didn't separate truma from this meiser, so it's meiser tevel, and hayamafresh olav ohelech. And this Levi, what he would do is every time he received more meiser, instead of separating the truma from that meiser, he would use this original meiser and take from there the amount of truma and give it to the kohen for the next meiser that he received. So the halacha is the same, that sheigig, if he did it by mistake, then masha asa asui. What he did was done, and it's valid. It's a good trumas meiser. However, if it was mazed, if he did it on purpose, le asa klum, he didn't do anything, meaning that the trumas meiser is not a good trumas meiser. The Mishnah concludes with an opinion that argues with one detail of this. Rabbi Yehuda says, Im haya yedea bay batchila, if this person knew originally that the produce is tame, then afal pishu sheigig, even if he later forgot that it's tame, and so that's a sheigig when he separated it, still, since he knew at the beginning, like asa klum, the truma is not a good truma. And the reason is because since he knew at the beginning, this is not considered a real sheigig, but rather it's a case of a sheigig that is karev lemezid.